Man, it's been a long time since I've done one of these bad boys. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say where I've been, why I stopped vlogging so long ago, considering I started 7 years ago. And my last video I posted was when I was in the UK with the Origin boys and we drifted at Driftland and got a private tour of Driftworks. But I think the main thing that I regret stopping is all the memories that I've made in all different countries and drifting all around the world and all these crazy events that I get to drive in Australia. I didn't document. I could have just kept vlogging away and had all these memories on YouTube with all these sick people that I know from all around the world now and stuff like that. And the same with here in Australia. But yeah, I think that's the only thing I really regret with stopping. But from now, I'm going to keep vlogging. So if you want to see all the crazy stuff me and all the boys get up to and all the events I get to drive around the world and stuff like that, drop a subscribe because we ain't stopping from here. But yeah, so yeah, the last video was in the UK and then I stopped. And then since then, I've done heaps of stuff that I regret not documenting. So yeah, after we finished up at Driftland with the Origin boys, I flew home. Then I went to Sweden to to get Alex's car ready, who's my teammate in the Oak Tree Outlaws. So we got his car ready, went across to Poland, then we drove next level in his car where he won Best Drift Car. Then come home again, and then after that, I got so much written down. I did a new look of the car because I got crashed and new earlier that year, so I did a full refresh. Did a video with Dated, and then we did 2019 Drift Matsuri with all the boys up in Queensland, which is always a good time. Then we started 2020, I went down to Canberra and we did Summer Nats Drift demos. Then after that, we did the Meltdown, which was held by Street Carnage, which was a sick little weekend getaway, drifting with the boys, drinking heaps of beers. Then we did Gravy Weekend, which would have been their first event that I helped Joel organise with a few bits and pieces. Then that was like in COVID as well. So once COVID happened and everything shut down, then everything come back. QR was having Friday night drift practice on. So I just did knuckles and stuff recently before then. So I went out there to test the car and there was only like 3 people there. It was weird as to drive QR for a couple of hours with 3 cars the whole time. So we did that. Then after that, I didn't do anything because I wanted to change the look of the car, but I didn't want to just change the kit and the wheels. I wanted to change everything. So I changed colour, changed kit. We painted the bonnet, heaps of stuff, new livery from Zach from D-Man Designs. So yeah, we did that. So the worst part about that was through 2021, I didn't really do anything because I waited 11 months for my body kit to get made from Car Modify Wonder. But yeah, that was all right. Still went to heaps of drift events with the boys. Obviously, we couldn't leave the country, so I didn't do anything outside of Australia. So yeah, ended 2021, getting close as the Halfway Hangs 9. Did new paint, wheels, kit, heaps of new stuff, and then that's what the look is at the moment, which is the candy pink that everyone seems to like the most. And then, so we went to Halfway Hangs 9. We made it there, thank God, even though it was a big push. And then that was sweet. I got 9 laps in at the event and my alternator died and didn't have a spare. But we did take home, what we get? Best Unregistered, the Trailer Queen trophy. Yeah. Then, what else did we do? Oh yeah, Quinny and the Queensland Raceway team invited me out to test out the skid pan, which was built out the front of Queensland Raceway for us drifters. That was pretty sick, even though after that they made it a little bit smaller, even though it's still huge. But yeah, when I tested it, it was big. You could get it into 4th, no problem. Then we went back to Gravy Weekend, did that, but then that was the start of the head gasket dramas. My head gasket said no more, which was all right. It done 7 years of drifting on that same head gasket, so I can't complain. After Gravy Weekend, we got invited down to drive Keep It Reap as guest driver with Darren Kelly, which was sick fun. Friday was like a practice night with heaps of people, and then I was in the pro class on the second day. It was a competition got my ass handed to me, but I'm not a comp driver, but it was good fun to drive with all the boys down there. They pushed super hard. So then after Keep a Read, we flew all the way to England to meet up with Saul, Alex, and the Lower Origin boys, and Jono. And we got the cars ready, put them on a ferry, went across the island as we got invited to LZ World. What was it then? LZ Festival. So went to LZ Fest in Ireland, which was sick. That was so much fun. It was like my first overseas trip as well after all the pandemic stuff had happened. So that was sick. We had a sick time with everybody over there. Dave and the Drift Games guys always throw on a sick event. So we had heaps of fun, which was sick. So towards the end of the year, we did a motor refresh, which was like between December into January this year. Just before Halfway Hangs, which was another big push, considering I helped the boys get their cars ready as well as my own, and getting the motor done and a tune, and then the car died on the dyno. But yeah, we got there. But yeah, we got there in the end, and the weather was sick. Halfway Hangs 10 was a banger. The Street Carnage boys should be proud of what they've brought to Australian drifting, and for the last 10 years, which is crazy, like one of the longest running events. It's been running longer than Final Bout, which is crazy. But yeah, Halfway Hangs was sick, and the best part about it was Halfway Hangs 10 King, baby! It was always a dream of mine to even drive Halfway Hangs back in the day before I even knew anybody in drifting, let alone to win King of Halfway Hangs, like their most prestigious award is sick. Is definitely a dream of mine to win. So thanks, boys. And then what else have we been doing? I've got to check me bloody notes. I don't know where I've put them. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a few. We've done some things, which is when you write it out on a piece of paper and you realise how much you could have documented with all your friends from around the world in Australia and all the good times, it's ridiculous. So yeah. Where are we? So we did Halfway Hangs 10, which was sick. And then I invited Alex and Jono from Low Origin to come over for Gravy Weekend. So after fixing the bumper, after Matty Hearn ran into me, that was pretty much all the car needed realistically, and some LCA bushes. Got the car ready. Jono and Alex come over for like, I don't even know, like 12 days or something like that. So we did like heaps of tourist stuff. Took them down to Gravy Weekend, and then we did some driving, and then did heaps of tourist stuff after that, and then they went home, and then after Gravy Weekend was over, Chris, the event organiser and owner of Drift Matsuri in New Zealand, invited me over to come drive, which was sick as. It was like me, Grant, Jake Jones were the guest drivers, so that was sick. Big shout out to Guy, Maxwell and Steph. They like put us up. Steph let me drive her Lorel all weekend, which was sick. Got to meet heaps of the New Zealand homies, which is, it's weird as I haven't known them for that long, which was only considering I was there like 3 months ago, but some of them literally, some of my best mates easily. So shout out New Zealand boys. Yous are all legends. Thanks to Chris and Guy and Steph. Yous are all legends. That was a sick trip. And my Phoenix boys, it was sick to see Adrian and Benny and all the boys at Phoenix who have been sponsoring me since 2018. They're all a bunch of legends. So then I come home, and then I did the Revolution Motorsport boys did they were doing a comp one day and then a thrash day after. So I went out there and did the thrash day to test to make sure the car would be good for the LZ World Tour. Which was sweet. I think I killed a fuel pump on the way driving to the start line. So me and Josh Ellis raced out to go and get another pump, come back, changed it, got some laps in with the boys and Bremner. And then, now we just got home from the LZ World Tour. Oh, it was actually a week ago we got back. But yeah, we just did LZ World Tour. It was sick fun. It was so much fun. Minus me showing off with Matty Hearn in the car, doing a backy to running over my front bumper. Everything else was sick. Shane, Liam, Matty Hearn, all legends for taking time off work to come down and pit with me and change tyres and whatever else, tow the car down. So that was sick. But yeah, I just wanted to give like a quick summary of what I've been doing. Just haven't documented none of it, but I really want to start pumping out the YouTube videos again. Documenting all the cool stuff I get to do in Australia and around the world with all my friends, which is, I'm very fortunate enough to have the opportunities that I do. But yeah, so if you want to see what we get up to from now on, drop a subscribe, like the video, do all that stuff. It's been a long time since I've posted anything to YouTube, so bear with me. Got a new GoPro coming. So I'm about to have heaps of in-car footage. I don't even think I filmed GoPro stuff back in the day. I started doing YouTube stuff 7 years ago, and then I've had a 4-year break since my last one. So, but yeah, if you're keen to see more stuff that I get up to, drop a follow, brother. Drop a follow. But yeah,